So you're a newly qualified transport manager. First off, congratulations. You've just passed your transport manager CPC. And that certificate is proof of your hard work and dedication. You've earned your seat at the table, and now it's time to turn that knowledge into confidence and make your mark on this industry. And the good news, being a great TM isn't about knowing everything on day one. It's about knowing where to find the answers, building the strong systems and learning fast. Credit for this next section has to go to Steve from Steve Rounds and Associates. We had a conversation a couple of weeks ago and he mentioned to me the known knowns. So Steve is someone who's made a huge contribution to our industry. Steve spent over 30 years in policing, much of it specialising in commercial vehicle enforcement and road safety. He became a recognised expert in transport compliance, working closely with operators and regulators to raise the standards across the sector. And here it is. So you've got your known knowns, the basics you studied for in your CPC, like your driver's hours rules, maintenance schedules, and your undertakings. But then you've got your known unknowns, and these are the things you know you need to learn. Maybe it's brake testing reports, international operations, contract management, but knowing what you don't know is a strength. It tells you where to focus. And then you've got your unknown unknowns. And these are the surprises. These are things you didn't even realize you need to know. And this is why building a network, keeping up with the guidance and staying curious is so important. A successful transport manager isn't someone who has all the answers. It's someone who knows how to find them, to verify them, and to act with confidence. The law versus guidance versus the opinions. One of your first lessons is understanding the difference between law, guidance, and interpretations. And law, this is Goods Vehicle Act, Public Passenger Vehicles Act and regulations. Get these wrong and you will have questions to answer. The Traffic Commissioner's statutory guidance and directions. This is how traffic commissioners interpret and apply the law. If you follow their guidance, you're on the right track. And opinions. This is what people think the rules are, and it's often wrong. Always check your sources. If it isn't in law or in guidance, don't rely on it. The first 3 months in your role are about building control, confidence and credibility. Access and authority. Make sure you have full systems access, vault, tachograph data, maintenance records, and the authority to make safety decisions. The maintenance planner. Plan 6 months ahead, including PMIs, brake tests, calibration and MOTs. Build rapport with the drivers. Do the license checks, the debriefs, the tacho downloads. 28 days for the cards, 90 days for the vehicles. I would say do it weekly for the drivers and do it every month. Run the reports on a monthly basis. Get that consistency going. Defect reporting. Create a simple report, repair and a verify system. Being able to prove defects are fixed is essential. Evidence and records. Start a clear trail of decisions, actions and audits. Ensure best protection if questions are ever to be asked. CPD log. Track every bit of learning, courses, webinars, articles, books. Anything you read in a book. Continuous development is part of being a professional. And presence. Be visible. Even as an external transport manager, site visits show that you're engaged. And keep records of when you're on site. The goal here is simple. Get organised early so compliance feels natural, not stressful. And a mindset for success? Think of yourself as a link between safety compliance and the success of your operator license. You're not a box ticker, you're the person that's keeping vehicles safe, protecting reputations, helping the business run smoothly. And that's a big responsibility, but it's also something to be proud of. And if you ever feel unsupported, no time, no resources, no authority, speak up, document it and work to fix it. A good transport manager earns respect by standing firmly on safety and compliance. This industry is full of experienced professionals and you don't need to do it alone. So the takeaways, you've already proven you're committed by passing your CPC, and now it's about building the confidence and the credibility. Embrace the journey. Master your known knowns. Get curious about your known unknowns and build a network to uncover the unknown unknowns.